Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. And we're dealing with a difficult topic today. And the topic is online bullying. Just put a little pause in there. And the reading that I've just done about Trevor Court and what he believes, what he told HG Tudor in the interview, made me think about that interview that Harry and Meghan gave on CBS a week or so ago. They were talking about the platform that they have set up for parents of children who have been bullied online so badly that they have taken their own lives. Now, not much was actually said about that platform, practical, useful stuff. A lot was said about Meghan's situation. Harry had his own wild view of things that he proclaimed. But a lot of people watching that interview thought some rather grim thoughts about two people who are connected with someone who has gone really overboard with trolling and whatevering people online. I'm not going to mention his name, but I think you all know who I'm talking about. He was on the Netflix documentary. Two people connected with such a person now showing up and talking about online bullying and setting up a platform for people to share their experiences of that, the irony of that, the situation rather galling. And also, of course, Meghan still has that cloud over her with the alleged bullying when she was a working member of the British royal family. That has never gone away. That cloud still hangs over her. And now what Trevor has said has put something of a cloud over Prince Harry as well when it comes to that kind of behavior. So we have to say all of that is allegedly, and I am sticking with the Shadowland Tarot for this reading. Same energy. It's rather toxic energy, and I'm going to have a look at this situation. I'm going to have a look at Harry in particular today. I'm going to look at how he views himself and the way he treats people as opposed to how people experience it. I'm going to ask what it's like working for Harry, and I'm going to ask what he does, how he handles situations. When he doesn't like someone or doesn't agree with someone, what does he do? And then I'm going to ask what's it like working for Meghan and her influence on Harry. Has she made Harry's treatment of people better or worse? And then I'm going to ask if any of this behavior, this connection to online trolls, bullies, is going to come out at any time and really expose the people involved, the networks involved, and possibly also come back, be connected somehow to Harry and Meghan. So it's difficult territory, and so I have to remind you that this is just tarot. I think we're done. And it is for fun and entertainment. It is all my opinion. It is all speculation. It is all allegedly. We just read energy here, archetypal energy, dealing with archetypal family, the royal family. And there is, of course, a disclaimer in the box below. But I think, seeing as they went there in that interview, I think, and setting up that platform, I think we too can go there and have a little dig around in the energy. Our underlying energy is the Queen of Cups. Of course, endlessly Mummy Diana energy. And I think Mummy Diana allowed a certain form of behavior without possibly putting boundaries around it. You can do whatever you like, just don't get caught. That's what's coming through for me with this Queen of Cups. Very interestingly, I could have layers of energy in that Queen of Cups and discuss other things, but that is the first thought that landed in my head, in my opinion. That is what that energy of that card represents. So, situation, we're dealing with bad behavior, we're dealing with Ace of Swords, truth, justice, fairness, being articulated, that Ace of Swords. They came out and they made these claims. Meghan has made some astonishing claims against members of the royal family and her own family, which could be perceived as bullying, depending on whose perspective you are viewing the situation from. She has made these declarations. She has, Harry, put pen to paper with that quill-like feather there, put pen to paper, and he made some startling claims against his family. And so if we're in the realm of telling truths and making declarations and pronouncements about things, as I said earlier in this reading, then I think we're all entitled to have a look and express our views and our opinions on things that have happened. So there it is, Ace of Swords. I'm going to look at Harry now here in this column and look at his personality, his view of his personality. How does he see himself? Six of Pentacles is a card of fairness and charity and equal give and take. He thinks he's there, the approachable prince, the relatable person, at one with the common man or woman. Because it's sharing, it's equal, it's egalitarian, it's charitable, generous, kind, fair. Everything he does is fair. That is his perception of himself, according to the energy of this reading. Other people's view of him, people who know him, what do they think about him? And I have the Five of Pentacles, which came out in the previous reading as well. That readings are connected because the previous reading inspired me to head in this direction now is this reading. So the Five of Pentacles is the card of exile, banishment, being left out. Somebody who is all of those things. He's on his own, he's disconnected, he's cut off. He's taken himself off, away from the comfort and security of his family, his friends, the environment that he used to know, his duties, and he's gone away from it all. It is also a card of illness. And so some of this behavior could come from mental disorder. Just saying, I'm not diagnosing, I'm saying what the energy is telling me. And that Five of Pentacles, somebody who feels left out, who I'm asking other people's perception of Harry. It's not coming through as bullying energy, it's coming through as somebody who feels left out, hard done by, begrudging, possibly. We've heard the tale of the sausages and the bedroom and the view at Balmoral and all of that. We're being reminded today by the British media that Harry wrote in Spare about his glee. Well, not glee isn't the right word, but how begrudging Prince William was that Harry was allowed to keep his beard for his wedding and William had to shave his off. William, of course, looking extraordinarily hot, with Catherine giving their thank you message to the people who participated in the Olympic Games. William, very tanned, he looks like he's sailed around the world in a single-handed sort of yacht race and just emerged from that, looking very rugged and very heroic, and as I say, very hot. And Harry, of course, that sort of spite and malice in his book when talking about this situation, that he was allowed to keep his beard and William had to shave his off. It's all stacked into this. I'm banging on about this. There's a lot of energy in that Five of Pentacles, other people's perception of Harry as being left out, cut himself off, but also kind of begrudging about other people's happiness and all that sort of stuff, achievements. So what's it like working for Harry? assuming people work for him. Four of Cups, distant energy. He's not relatable. He thinks he is. But the Four of Cups is somebody who's kind of indifferent. Don't come with your stuff to me. I'm not interested. And we've heard this. Harry, all those people crying, sobbing at their desks when he and Meghan were still working royals. I use that term loosely. And oh, well, it's just because, you know, they're learning how to work American style. No empathy, no interest in other people. It's the card of boredom, indifference, apathy. Don't bring your troubles to me in that cup. I reject it. I'm not interested. So that's how he comes across to them. How does he behave? How does he react? If he doesn't like someone, he doesn't like what they've done, what they've said, that they've challenged him in some way, they've shown him up in some way, how does he react? We got the Seven of Swords. Ooh, that is the energy that I have been waiting for today. Seven of Swords. It's very graphically depicted here, with that poor little creature left in the corner with those two swords through their heart, and he's doing a disappearing trick with the five swords left over. It's the card of shady behavior, of ghosting, of disappearing, of cowardice, of duplicity. It's a terrible card, the Seven of Swords. You don't want to get on the wrong side of this guy. This is what this energy is telling me, and we have to say allegedly, and I am just speculating, and of course there is a disclaimer in the box below. But that card tells me that he could do stuff, and this is my opinion, he could do stuff that would make your life very, very difficult with that Seven of Swords. If you cross him, you will regret it. Just saying. Let's move on to Meghan and see what it's like working for her. She's been through quite a few stuff. What's it like working for her? The Hanged Man, oh my. Oh, terrible card. I think it's the only major arcana on the table. You will be the victim. You will be powerless. You will be hung out to dry. You will be, this is the energy of the card. This is what the Hanged Man means in tarot. This is my opinion. You will be the victim. You will be punished. It's a card of punishment, of disempowerment, of being sacrificed. So if something goes wrong, it will be all your fault. All your fault. And while you are hanging there upside down in terror is the energy that's coming through for me. Terror. Bats are frightening, even though they're really quite useful and important to the ecosystem and are quite cute. But in our psyches, they represent terror. Sudden things swooping out of the cave when you least expect it. That kind of energy. While you're dangling there, I'm mixing the perspective of the bat, but while that little bat is dangling there, it is seeing things quite differently. So it's thinking, I thought this was going to be great. I thought it was going to be wonderful working here, and I'm going to be exposed to all these glorious things and meet members of the royal family. But actually, it's going to be terrifying. That's my opinion, and I'm over-dramatizing it for fun. Her influence on Harry. Did she soften his approach to people? Because we can see here, the cards are telling us that apparently and allegedly it's pretty dire without her influence. Did she soften that attitude or that approach, or did she make things worse? We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That is not somebody that you want to tangle with. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's sour energy. It's not supportive energy. Upright, it's lovely. It's Princess of Wales energy. For instance, Catherine, loyal, devoted, dedicated, supportive, nurturing, encouraging. The Earth Mother. In reverse, somebody who's not supportive, not encouraging, not generous, not kind, not reliable. So you don't know where you are with this person when this energy is in reverse. It's erratic energy. It can get quite sour, as I said, and kind of sulk and be difficult just for the sake of being difficult. So that is the influence. The Queen of Pentacles in tarot traditionally is the good wife when she's upright. When she's in reverse, it's the opposite of the good wife. So you can fill in the dots there. And speaking of filling in the dots, is any of this going to emerge, this connection with this kind of behavior, particularly online? Is it going to be called out? Is it going to be exposed? Or is it just going to rumble on indefinitely? I've got the Temperance card, which is patience. It's telling me patience. Wait. It's also the card of harmony, the Temperance card. So it's as if at some stage the devilish energy that is in this card, because the Temperance card and the Devil card for me are two sides of the same coin. The devilish energy in this card is going to be tempered, be replaced with angelic energy. So ultimately, it's telling me a story because we've got this little creature, the suffering one here. At some stage, this little bat is at some stage going to be able to relax. Heave a sigh of relief. This threat is removed. This devilish threat is removed. I'm not getting exposure and jail, and I'm being melodramatic, of course, and march through the streets in shackles. But I am getting a sense that at some stage order will be restored and it will be safe to go back out into those online spaces, including here, where it is currently quite tricky. That is your reading. Some interesting cards in there, and thank you as ever for watching.